What's up, guys? This is Dom. I'm back with another episode of Restricted America, coming at you with the new Supreme Court decision striking down the Trump-era bump stock ban and what that means for Massachusetts residents. So basically, in a significant legal decision, the Supreme Court's conservative majority recently struck down a Trump-era ban on bump stocks, the gun attachments that enable semi-automatic weapons to fire rapidly. The ruling declared that the ban imposed by the Trump administration violated federal law. This decision is crucial for understanding federal versus state jurisdiction and firearm regulations. The case wasn't really about the Second Amendment right to bear arms, but rather about whether the Trump administration adhered to federal law when it reclassified bump stocks as illegal machine guns. The ban came in the aftermath of the 2017 Las Vegas mass shooting, where the shooter used bump stocks to fire over 1,000 rounds in just 11 minutes, killing nearly 60 people and injuring hundreds more. This tragic event prompted the administration to take swift action against these devices. Gun rights groups challenged the ban, arguing that bump stocks do not fundamentally alter the function of a semi-automatic weapon to qualify as machine guns under federal law. The lawsuit by a Texas gun shop owner claimed that bump stocks don't change the core function of a semi-automatic weapon enough to be considered illegal, and he's right, of course. The Biden administration maintained that bump stocks should be classified as machine guns due to their capability to significantly increase the firing rate. The court's 6 conservative justices ruled that bump stocks do not convert rifles into machine guns. Justice Clarence Thomas, writing for the majority, explained that a semi-automatic rifle equipped with a bump stock does not meet the statutory, I don't know how to pronounce that, definition of a machine gun. It does not fire more than one shot per trigger pull. Therefore, the High Court found that the Trump administration did not follow proper federal procedures when it reversed course and banned bump stocks. In their dissent, the 3 liberal justices argued that the majority's definition was artificially narrow and expressed concerns that this ruling would hinder the government's efforts to regulate machine guns effectively. Justice Sonia I don't know how to pronounce her last name, Sotomayor, emphasized this by stating, "When I see a bird that walks like a duck, swims like a duck, and quacks like a duck, I call that bird a duck." That sounds stupid, by the way. Underscoring their view that bump stocks should be regulated as machine guns due to their lethal capabilities. Despite this federal ruling, it is crucial to understand its limited impact on state laws. So for residents of Massachusetts, this decision does not change the state's strict regulations on bump stocks because Congress decided to implement a state-level ban on these devices in 2018 following that shooting. This ban remains firmly in place, meaning bump stocks are still illegal in the state. And I just want to add also that they aren't super useful to us in the first place, even though I, like a lot of 2A supporters, think that it shouldn't be illegal, but just for our case right now, they aren't very useful for us. This distinction highlights the importance of recognizing that state laws can be more restrictive than federal ones. They just can't be less restrictive. While the federal ruling addresses the procedural aspects of the Trump administration's ban, it does not override the state legislation like Massachusetts. In this state, specifically, the state government has determined that bump stocks pose a significant threat to public safety and has maintained their prohibition to prevent potential misuse. It's also important to note that according to an article I read recently from Western Mass News, Representative Carlos Gonzalez, one of the 6 committee members working on reconciling the new Massachusetts gun bill, claims that he will make sure devices like bump stocks will remain banned. And quoting directly from that news article, Gonzalez is quoted as saying, "Although it's a federal ban, we continue to do the work to protect the public from assault weapons." Assault weapons, what a load of crap. "I think that the key issue is bump stocks, when added to any weapon in addition to a pistol grip, automatically becomes an assault weapon. So therefore, we will continue to ban assault weapons in Massachusetts." Lovely. So if you haven't already made sure to keep writing and emailing these representatives and senators in Massachusetts to let them know we are not okay with taking our Second Amendment rights away, please do that now. But to sum things up, the Supreme Court's decision to strike down the federal bump stock ban underscores the complexities of firearm regulation in the United States. While it has significant implications for federal law, it does not affect Massachusetts' state-level ban on bump stocks. So people in Massachusetts, must remain aware of both federal and state laws to ensure compliance and understand the broader landscape of gun regulations. Thanks guys for listening to this. I know this probably wasn't a super positive video for people who live in Massachusetts, but overall I think the Supreme Court decision is a great thing for the 2A community. Overall, it just doesn't really affect Massachusetts residents that much. There is a lot of language in the opinions that actually do signal positivity in future decisions about assault weapon ban cases and mag capacity. If you want to learn more about that, I'm probably going to make more videos about that kind of stuff. But also a great resource is Toby Leary over at Cape Gun Works. He does a bunch of shows. Every Wednesday he does a radio show called Rapid Fire. He streams that across all his platforms. He does two quick segments I think on Sunday. I forgot the station name, but if you look up Cape Gun Works, you'll probably find all that out. And he's also on the Grace Curley show on Tuesday. So definitely give him a listen. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and like this video. Turn on notifications if you want to know when I upload new videos. I try to stay current on top of things. I also have a full-time job, so this is more of a side thing, like most people that do this. Let me know if I got anything wrong, or if you'd like to see any more types of videos in the future in the comments, or if you liked anything about the video, let me know. And other than that, have a great week, and I'll see you next video. Stay unrestricted, guys.